Hello, I'm Clara Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's about your person, and it's about what's in their head versus what's in their heart. Let's get the full story of what's going on for them. Now, I've made 3 readings here, the crystal, the flower, and the shell, and each of them has got a deeper dive as well, an extended reading that goes with it. So these readings are very much about your person here, and the deeper dives, they're about you. So guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Whether there's something to heal or you need to change your mind about something, there's some action to take or something to let go of. It's all about that, about you right now. And guidance for you in this relationship. So what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make this work really well, and also how this might play out, how it all might go down, along with possible timelines. So if you're interested in those deeper dives, then toward the end of these readings, you'll see a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below, where you can also find your fast forward links, your timestamps to your readings. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Now, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're finding it is when it's good for you. Do you want the crystal ball, this rose quartz? Would you like the flower? Or the shell? Trust your intuition on this. Take your pick. You might want to watch more than one if you like. And just take what resonates, leave the rest behind too. Doesn't have to be your story. Don't make it into your story if it's not your story. And so, yeah, jump ahead to your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video and leave a comment while you're watching as well as to how it resonates with you. Love hearing from you. Really helps my channel out too. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. You're very much appreciated, each and every one of you. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Come along in there. I'd love to give you a mini read in there. And I also do a daily energy update as well for all signs. So check that out on my channel. Enjoy your reading. I will see you in there. If you chose the crystal ball and this one's for you, let's find out what's in the head versus what's in the heart. The person that you've got your eye on or the person that you're thinking about. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So an extended reading that goes with this, that's going to go more into you and guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, whether you're dealing with it emotionally, whether there's some action that you need to take or something that you need to heal or something that you need to change your mind about. Guidance for you in this relationship as well, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well. And also how this might all play out along with timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well. So let's get some cards out. Firstly, generally about them, with these first couple of cards, and then we'll get into the division between their head and their heart with the tarot. Okay. So, bringer of change and acceptance. Right, so it seems to me like change is happening very slowly for your person, but they're accepting that. It's a slow progression towards something is what I'm feeling. They are making changes, but very slowly here, and they're having to accept that. I think it's frustrating for them too, is what I'm hearing. Okay, what else? And 2 cards are coming out. I wonder if it's the head and the heart ones. Mystery and courage. They're having to be very courageous. So they're going through a lot of change right now. But there's so much unknown still. It's still not known. It's still not set in stone for them. Right, so what is going on in their head? Let's start off with the head. I'm going to put the head things here and the heart things here. So let's get a couple of cards out for what's going on in the head. What are Crystal's person thinking about right now, about this situation? Where are they at in their head? Heartbroken. But this is in the head, right? This isn't in the feelings. So it's almost like they're on a head trip about this, like it's not going to happen. You know when we talk ourselves and our thoughts break our own hearts, they're in that kind of a stage. So they're pessimistic right now. It could be that they've got so much to do, so much change to go through, that the mindset is in this negative place, like it's not going to happen, it's never going to happen, I'm never going to get here, that kind of thing, and it's breaking their heart. So the head's not in a good place about this at the moment. More about the head. What's going on in the head? Tower, because there's a lot falling apart at the moment. It all seems to be going wrong for them at the moment. Everything falling apart, nothing seemingly falling together, although it is what I'm hearing. So yeah, really stressed out right now, and then in a negative frame of mind, which is breaking the heart, quite pessimistic about this. Where's the heart at right now? What about the heart? There we go. Strength. Well, they've got a strength of feeling here, so the love is strong. It's magnetic pull. Their emotions are with you. Strong feelings about you will always bring them back, no matter where their head is at, how much they trip themselves out, how difficult they think it is, how much they're breaking their heart. The strength of feeling always brings them back. The sun, and you make them really happy. So the heart knows that. This is the card of the inner child being really happy as well. So you've got a connection that makes them really happy and makes their inner child really happy, makes them giddy and excited. They know that. They've got a strong pull towards you, strong feelings for you, and that brings them back. So they're on a bit of a roller coaster here because their mind is like, this is all so hard. And I'm not sure it's ever going to happen, if I'm ever going to get there. Things are falling apart. They're not falling together. But then as soon as they give up, they're like, well, I might as well give up. The heart brings them back to you again. They get a reminder about you, and the feeling is all there. And it makes them feel better. So there's that pull. Why the Three of Swords? What are they doing to themselves here in their thoughts? Breaking their own heart. It's a pessimism. I can feel it. Eight of Emotions, leaving things behind, and they're all in the feels about it here. Not necessarily able to communicate that either. So they're having to walk away from something in their life at the moment. It's breaking their heart because it feels like it's never going to happen. It's a long path and it's hard for them. It's making them feel a lot here, and they can't really communicate that to you. I don't know why they can't communicate that to you, but they can't. So there's no outlet here. This is why they're breaking their own heart. They're not letting themselves communicate it and share it, the burden of that. I think there's something inside of them here that realizes that they need to do this themselves. There could be a relationship or something that they need to walk away from in their lives that have had an emotional attachment to. Something very stable, but not something that's made them feel particularly great about themselves, but stability nonetheless. So they were emotionally attached to it. They're breaking free from that. But they realize that they need to do that by themselves because it's their stuff. It's not your stuff. It's their stuff. It's something that they need to let go of before they come to you. And it's hard and it's a long journey. This is something that they have held on to for a long time because of the stability. You know, it's like staying in a job that we really hate, but it's stable, so we stay there. It's like staying in a relationship that we really hate, but it's stable. It provides some kind of stability there, so we cling to it. We cling to that stability, to that security of it, until it gets so much that we can't stand it anymore. That's where your person's been at. And what's behind this? So it's taken a lot of unraveling to do here, and it feels like they're never going to get out of it. There could be all kinds of hooks into them is what I was getting here. I'm seeing like hooks going into them. So their thoughts are not very positive right now about this, but underlying that is they know the truth of this, that this is theirs to let go of. This isn't a problem that can be shared. This is theirs to let go of. Now, it could be that whoever it is that they're walking away from here has got a very negative perspective, which brings them down as well. I love that these cards have come out. These are very, very positive cards for you. These are very, very negative cards here for the mind, where the mind's at. I feel like they've got negative influences around them. Maybe whoever they're walking away from is controlling or in a very negative mindset, causing them a lot of problems here. It's dragging them down. The Tower, something's falling apart here. Oh God. The Tower is out again, along with death. So it's significant. And they can't have the rebirth, and they know it. They can't have this start with you. that comes after death until they've finished this. And it's complicated is what I'm hearing. Double tower. Ouch. That is big. That's really big. Yeah. Big energies. So this could be something that's been in the lives for a long time. So the headspace is not good right now because they're going through so much right now and they're just having to deal with that. So your person could be overwhelmed with the past right now and or the present and making it so that it's in the past. So they're making a choice right now, discernment of what it is to focus on. They've got to focus on this negative. It's almost like they have to be in this negative space right now. It's not about you. Their negative headspace right now is not about you in the slightest. It's all about something that they're leaving behind with out of emotions there. What it is that they're ending in the life so that they can have the rebirth with you. But you're feeling them here in their heart now. So they've got strong feelings about you here. They're choosing you. Look at seeing things from a different perspective and a whole new light, practicing that, a totally different mindset. So whoever it is that they're letting go of here in the past, when they're with you, it's so different. It's so different than that totally new mindset. They're practicing that new mindset and making new choices, that discernment there. They want to collaborate with you. They want to grow. They want to have like joint dreams with you and grow something with you. It's like you give them a spark back. This is how they're feeling. You're making them feel like a new person, like they want a new beginning here, a positive new start. Your person's been in low vibrational energies here, in a low vibrational karmic connection maybe. I don't really use that word because it's all karma, even the good stuff. But they've been in a relationship here that's been pretty low energy, low vibing energy for a long time is what it feels like. And look at these cards. Look at the difference in the colours of what's on the table there, all the darkness here. And then look at these cards and all this rainbows and sunshine and bright colours here. This is what they've got with you. This is how you make them feel. They've got very strong feelings about you and they're choosing you for sure. Their heart is choosing you, bringing them back. That feeling brings them back every time because you lift them up. It brings them out of this dark place over here in their mind and gets them back into the feelings again, gets them back into the present and into the body. So if you've got any interaction with this person at all at the moment, every time you interact, or even if you don't have interaction with them, they're looking at your photos or your social media or something like that and it lifts their heart again. So you have a very positive positive feeling connection with them, for them, the strength of feeling, and home as well. So they feel like you're home to them. They feel a very strong connection with you. You're meant to be together, that soulmate connection. Certainly making that inner child very happy here. So they feel like you could have been childhood sweethearts. It's that kind of energy. You probably weren't, but it's that kind of an energy. You make that inner child happy. You make it come out again. A very light-hearted, free-spirited kind of an energy. That's the feeling when they're around you. Blissfully happy with you. The Empress and the Queen of Voices. I like this combination. So this is how they're seeing you. They're putting you up there on a pedestal as the Empress. They've really got a lot of respect and love for you. They feel like you're that person, the Empress, the one that they want to marry. The Queen of Voices, though, this is real good energy too, because this is someone that's got boundaries. And so you haven't been easy for them, and they like that. You're a challenge. And so it fires them up. So they've got very strong feeling for you because you're joint energies here of someone that's, that won't take any crap, but you make them feel incredible. They're so happy because you've got strong boundaries. Even with them, you're making them raise up out of where they were before. They like that. They love that about you. So it's like you're difficult for them. You challenge them. It's that everyone wants that in a relationship, right? Our ego doesn't. We want it just to be easy, but we get into a relationship that's easy like that with someone that just adores us and We're not actually happy in that at all. We want someone that is equally our challenger and our encourager, you know. We want someone who's going to challenge us. We don't want it to be boring and someone to be a pushover. So abundance. So that the feel like you're home to them, you're abundance to them as well. It's just see a bright new future with you, building something with you, having a home with you, this abundance with you. The feeling that there's a big pull in the heart to you. It drives them. It keeps them going on this path, even though it's so hard. And it could be so, if it was just had the mind and they didn't have the heart, they would just carry on in this relationship. They would just keep on putting up with it, and they probably did that for many years because there's something locking them in here. It could be a financial thing, but it's all falling apart now. Double tower. There could be some losses involved for your person as well. Financial losses, friendship losses. They could have a lot to lose here, but they've got so much to gain. You see, it's on a mind level that the stuff that they've got to lose. It's not on the heart level. This is just so positive on this side. It's all sunshine and rainbows, and it's all death and destruction on this side in the mind. There. Okay, where's the head at? Yes. The head says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So they're really having to make a mindset shift here to their truth and put themselves first. Like I said, I'm getting that this energy they're trying to move away from here is very controlling and a negative kind of thing, planting seeds of doubt and guilt in their mind, and that they probably always did the right thing for that other person and let them manipulate them in that way. But now they need to stand up to that person and be true to themselves. So that is a mind shift in itself for them. They're not used to doing that. They're used to pleasing other people. And now they're having to put themselves first here to extricate themselves from that. So the head is very much about that. They're having to convince themselves and remind themselves, I'm not going to feel guilty about this. I'm not going to backtrack on this. I'm not going to cave in this time. I'm not going to let them win this time. It's like your person has realized that they should be a winner too. Take a reality check. Yeah, they're having to bring the mind back all the time. A reality check. Going, no, I know what it is that I'm doing. I know what I'm headed toward here. So they are getting better at that reality check. No, I'm not going to cave into this anymore. It's so tempting for your person here to carry on in the old ways. Just to keep the peace, you know, just to not feel guilty. So really, they've got a manipulative energy around them that's making them feel really bad about this. Could be someone gaslighting them as well. But they're having to have this reality check all the time. Yes, I'm getting that strongly. Whoever it is that they're walking away from is gaslighting them. So they're telling them that they're not right, that they're not thinking straight, that, you know, they're really trying to lock them in and stop them from going. Yeah. But they are winning out in their minds now. What else? The head. What else is in their head right now? Support and rejection. Making a decision of rejection. This rejection card, you see these, one is burnt out and one is a light here. Rejection. So they're doing the rejecting here. They're realizing that whoever it is that they're with here is not alike to them at all. Their flame is on and their flame is out. And this needs to be rejected now. It's not a match. They're not a match to this person. They deserve support here. So that is what they're moving toward. And I really get that they're having to remind themselves this over and over and over. And I feel like they are getting that. I mean, they're getting the confirmation of that rejection, that it's a rejection. It's a solid no from them now, that they can't go on as they did before. They won't have their mind changed by this person anymore. That they're moving forward now. And what's in their heart? That's tricky for them. They've got a gaslighter around them right now, and that's very tricky. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. Back to the joy again. That's what the heart's feeling. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So they're choosing joy. They're choosing this sun. The heart is choosing you. They keep on closing their eyes and getting back to that. So you're the light at the end of the tunnel here for them, and they feel that. They feel the pull of that. You're the joy. You're the joy here. And they know that. And they know that they deserve that now. They just have to make a big decision. And unfortunately, your person has been locked into a very negative relationship here. Being controlled and gaslit, and very difficult for them to set themselves free from this. I mean, double tower, that is gnarly energy right there. Where's the heart at? Unleash your kindest self. Beautiful. So yeah. I mean, such negative energy around them at the moment. I don't often get that, because I don't like readings and readers that say things like that, or the karmic and they're all bad, because it's never like that, you know. There's always a reason that people are with, and it's not the other person is completely negative and they're completely positive. But obviously, your person, it was positive at the start when they got together with this person, and they might have built things together, you know, and got locked into it. And it will have slowly, you know, we learn, we grow and all of that. They will have learned about themselves and they will have changed, you know, they're like a normal human being. And they have ended up in this kind of a relationship where it doesn't bring out the best in themselves. They don't like who they are with that person. It brings out the worst. We all know that. We've all been in bad relationships like that. It starts out okay. They bring the best out in us at first. But then it turns sour. And all we find ourselves doing is being critical of them, being angry with them. You know, we can't make it better because it's not a good relationship. It's time to walk away. And so you, in their feelings, you're unleashing their kindest self. You bring out the best in them, and they love that. They love that. Like, they want to be the best version of themselves, and they can do that when they're by themselves, and they can do that when they're with you, and they can't do that when they're with this person. Yeah, so they like who they are when they're with you. Where's the heart at? I mean, and that's great. That's the best, really. To come out in this heart part, because when they feel, you know, that you bring the best out in them, that is, of course, you're going to choose a relationship like that. Anyone in the right mind would do that. Where's the heart at? Friendship. They see you as first and foremost a friend. Best friends. That's what I was getting from the sun, is the inner child. It's like a connection where you feel like you were childhood sweethearts. A lot of chemistry here, and you've got memories together as well. So the memories, it could be not of this lifetime. It could be some memories of this lifetime, but it could be of past lives too. Strong chemistry between you, such a strong pull. But friendship first and foremost, so they see you like bringing the best out of them. And I feel like your person would have you in their life, even if it's friends. There's an unconditional love going on here as well. So even if it was just friends, they would still have you in their life because you bring out the best in them, so they don't want to lose that at all. Of course, they want it to be more. You're the Empress here. They see a life together with you. They want that with you. Okay, so there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, or could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive, and let's get some guidance for you in this situation, because this is going to be hard for you. You're not going to be able to step into their situation. I feel like that they need to sort it out first before they come to you. So let's get you some guidance on how to deal with this from your side of the street and in this waiting game that I presume that you're in here. And guidance for you in this relationship as well. What else do you need to know about them? What do you need to know about yourself? Dynamics and all of that. How this might all play out with possible timelines. So if you're interested in that, pop a link for it up there. And there's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. You do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. And the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. Check in those places. Once you found that email, you'll see that there's a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell in there. You need to click on that crystal on a device where you can open PDFs and view them. In that PDF, you'll see some information about the reading. You'll see a special free gift in there as well. And you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of the video and you can watch it right away. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. And click that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week. I do a daily energy update for the whole collective. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show as well. And so if this is where you leave me, oh yeah, don't forget to leave a comment too. It really helps my channel out when you do that. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Let's find out what's going on in the head versus what's going on in the heart. The person that you are focused on watching this reading for. And so, as always, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. So if you find that it is your story, or it could be your story, you might want to get that. In that, I'm focused on them in this reading, in this video reading, but I'm going to focus on you in that deeper dive. And so guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, whether you're dealing with this emotionally, whether there's some refocus that you need, whether there's something that you need to heal or some action that you need to take, it's on that. And also guidance for you in this relationship as well. So when you guys are together, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, possible dynamics in this relationship, how to make it work really well. And also how this might all go down as well, how it might play out along with possible timelines for that. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of this reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's get some cards out. Some general cards first about where your person's at right now. And then we'll do the head versus heart stuff. Willing entanglement. So they're wanting to get involved here. Wanting to get involved in a bigger way. Oh. Some of you might be like a blended family situation here, and they want to get involved. You might, some of you, if you are, let's say, a single parent and you have kids, some of you might be a little bit not so sure about this. Shall I let them in? But they're willing to get involved here. They're willing to be involved in your life in a bigger way, in the complications kind of thing. I'm picking up you might be a little bit guarded and not sure whether to let someone in because of your entanglements, because of the complications in your life, or maybe you've just been single for ages and you're not sure whether to let someone into that happy space that you've got. But they're willing to get involved here. Nature, going with the flow, and it's natural connection between you. Okay, so yeah, they're willing. So where's the head at? Where's Flower's person's head at right now? I'm going to put the head cards over this side and the heart cards over this side. We'll start out with the head. Where's the head at right now? What are they thinking? Queen of Cups, like you're that person. You're the wife. This is the wife, kind of the emotional, nurturing one. So yeah, they are thinking, want the Queen of Cups. They want to give you something. They want to add something to your life. That's the mother energy. So some of you, yeah, for definite, you've got children and they're willing to become a part of that. Where's the head at? They've thought it through, it's not like they're going in blind on this. They have thought it through. They are willing. For whatever the complication is in your situation that you believe. You're seeing it as more of a problem than they're seeing, is what I'm getting. For those of you that are just connecting in with that, yeah, kind of an energy of, it's difficult. Blended families are difficult, I had a partner last year with 2 young children, and it's so hard because we broke up, and it's like it was harder breaking up with the children than it was with him, quite frankly. 4 of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles, plans. So they're planning on something, but they're having to rest, recuperate, slow themselves down. Your person could be really eager beaver, golden retriever, like willing, enthusiastic, wanting to get involved, wanting to plan with you, wanting to move ahead with you. They're having to hold themselves back a little bit and slow themselves down a little bit with this 4 of Swords and chill out a little bit. Your person is very eager to get involved with you here. and make you theirs. They want to give to you. Yeah, Queen of Cups, they want to give to you. Let's get the heart out. What's going on in their heart? They want to collaborate with you. Could be that they want to have a family with you as well. What's going on in the heart is Seven of Swords. How interesting. So that's deception. The heart's deceiving them. If you have worries about this person being too eager, there might be a foundation in that. I don't know. Let's get some more cards out and see. Where's their heart at? Too many. Where's their heart at? Flowers. That's still a lot of cards. Okay, we'll take them now. Unknown, Justice, and the Eight of Swords, feeling bound. Right, the heart feels bound by something. It's like, how are they feeling here? Well, there's a lot of feeling with the Moon card for sure. Justice, like they want to come together with you. Like, they deserve you. And feeling bound to you, like there's nothing else that they can do here but move towards you. This Seven of Swords worries me though, that in their heart, your person's kind of got naive energy here. They might be younger than you. They might be diving in because of their feelings without thinking it through, although they do think things through. It's still, they've got very feeling cards out here in their mind, so they could be getting caught up in the romance. They feel like there's nothing else that they can do but approach you here. Your person's got a lot of feeling for you here, but it's a little bit of a worry to me, like they're not thinking this through properly. They're in romance, and that could be bothering you too as well, how willing they are to get entangled. Let's get some clarifiers out and see if we can get some sense out of this situation. So, Queen of Cups. Why the Queen of Cups? So they're thinking of you as wife, husband, wife material here. Two of Inspiration, looking at the details, so definitely in the head about it. So they are thinking things through, seeing the strengths of this connection. And also this Four of Voices though, so there's something like they can put the feet up. Maybe a person here has been in very tricky relationships where they've had to do a lot of work, and they might see you as being very willing, very capable. They want to get entangled with you because they've got these feelings about you. But the Four of Swords has come out twice now. This is the rest and recuperation card, so it could be that they think like you might take care of them, especially if you're a mother. Queen of Cups. This could be someone that wants to be a passenger and play to your strengths kind of thing. They're seeing that you're a strong person and that you might take care of them there. Watch out for that, because if you are overgiving, the Queen of Cups, loving and nurturing to people, they might want to jump on board that, and this might be someone that wants to put the feet up in a relationship and get taken care of. Just be careful. Because the Two of Inspiration means they're looking at the details, they're checking you out, they are finding out about you, looking at those fine details. Forgiveness is behind that. I feel like your person's flip-flopping. So they might have been in a relationship, the past relationship, they had to give a lot and do a lot in that relationship. They might have been with quite a messy person. They didn't have their poop together, you know? And always having to bail them out, always having to be the strong person. Then flip-flopping, meaning then they want to have the opposite experience of that and put the feet up in a situation. So just be careful. You might be like the next step before they find balance kind of thing. This person might be that for you as well. You might have been in relationships like this before, always taking care of someone, being like a mother to them. This person could be quite a drain on you in the end. Three of Pentacles, they want to collab with you because they want to put the feet up. They want a resting, a more restful. So You might have been appealing to them because you're chilled out and easygoing and willing to give to them and all of that. They like that. They want that. They want to lock that in. The Hierophant, they want to commit to that. They want to lock it in. Absolutely. They want to lock that in. So they see an easier life with you. Like I said, be careful. Be careful of this one because of that. What's behind this? Anger. Because the past situations, because you're nothing like the past situations, and that's not necessarily a good thing. I feel like you both need to find balance in relationships here. You need to, well, we'll go into what you need to do in the deeper dive, but it seems to me like you might be out of balance over giving, that kind of thing. They're like, at last, Flower, someone that will give to me, I can put my feet up because I'm exhausted from giving. That's probably what you need too, but you're choosing someone that's the opposite of that, someone to look after here. I feel like you've done that before. You both need to get into balance here. You need to be advocating for yourself more. But like I said, I will get into that in the deeper dive for you, your guidance here. Let's keep on focusing on them. So their heads at that. They're really seeing you as a good option here. But with us Four of Voices, I don't know. I'm just getting a laziness from them here. And it's not because they're inherently lazy. It's because they've had to do too much in relationships before. So your person could be, I've just done too much in relationships before. You know, they could have got attracted to someone that had like a party vibe that was out of control, really, and they've had to take care of them too much. They find you as the complete opposite of that, and they're like, lock this one in. This is what I need. Need to put my feet up. Need someone to take care of the children, kind of thing. Why the Seven of Swords here in the heart? Why is the heart deceiving them? Page of Emotions. They've got that young, naive thing going on. The heart's deceiving them at the moment. So the feelings that they've got for you at the moment isn't true to their soul. They've got feelings for you, but it's young and naive. It's not developed. They haven't got a clarity about what they really want. And so the feelings, they don't know this. Just as we didn't know in past relationships that it wasn't the full thing. We felt love and we believed in that. And it's only like when you get into a much better relationship later on that you're like, what was I doing like that? I had feelings, yes, but it was very young, naive feelings kind of thing. It wasn't developed feeling. It wasn't really strong. It wasn't like true love. We thought it was at the time, but it wasn't. And that's what it is for them too. They've got a lot of feeling for you here, but it's deceptive. It's not true love. This is not true love. And I'm not saying that they don't love you. I'm saying that this isn't the highest expression of love that they're feeling. They're feeling love for you, but it's a young, naive version of that. Your person could be much younger than you, or just not have had very much diversity of emotional experience in relationships, or not had many relationships. Showing up as a page here, so that was a very young child kind of thing, childlike energy. Not a very young child, but childlike energy, young energy. So the heart's deceiving them. They do have feelings for you, and it's not wrong, but it's certainly not the highest expression of love. So they might be all gushy, that's what I was getting, willing entanglement, all gushy, and like a teenager, like, I love you. They might have told you they loved you really early on in it, and they're just so willing to think this is it. A lot of it is in the mind here, but they do have feelings for you. What's behind that inner journey? So your person hasn't developed themselves yet. They haven't been on that inner journey to find, they haven't got self-love, really. They haven't found that balance yet, and I think maybe you're both helping each other out to find that balance. So, but they're in the fields for you. They think that this is the justice. Well, not the feeling that this is, you are the justice. They feel kind of bound to you. Yeah, the Hierophant. Now they want to bind themselves to you because getting out of the choppy waters, you're the good feeling option. You make them feel good. You're easygoing. You do make them feel better than past relationships. They've got more feeling. That's why they're in the feels about it. It feels like a relief, a good choice. They feel bound to make this choice, willingly entangled. They're just so enthusiastic to get into this relationship, is what I'm getting. I'm getting a trepidation from you, and I think you're right in that. A wariness. If you've been feeling that, and it's not full on, not developed, but you're feeling that, this is a red flag here. Yeah, I'm feeling it's a red flag here. I don't think your person's at your level here. Or maybe they are, maybe this is a lesson relationship that you just need to go through this kind of thing again and feel that out of balance thing before you get yourself into balance and you develop your feelings to a more mature level as well. Of, expecting that true love feeling yourself. Because if you are the mother energy, as they're showing you as here, the Queen of Cups, then, you might be able to love your children unconditionally, and you might have been offering that in relationship too. So taking on relationships that are like your children, able to unconditionally love them. It's not good for a romantic relationship, that. Save that for your children, not for romantic relationships. It needs to be conditional love for a relationship. It needs to be healthy. You need to make good decisions. So their heart is, yes, feeling a lot for you. Like you're the justice, you're what they deserve kind of thing. The perception is behind that. So it's because you're kind of the opposite of what they've experienced before. This is an opposite. This is a roller coaster relationship because it's the opposite of what they've experienced before. Now, it might be the opposite of what you've experienced before, this person, because they're so eager and willing. You might have had people before that were pushing you away and not forthcoming, not wanting to commit, not being emotionally available. Then this person is just like 100% open, willing, gushy, wanting to be that. And that could be the law for you here. Again, I'll get into it in the deeper dive for those of you connecting in with this, for your guidance there. Let's find out where their head's at. Where is their head at? I'm not getting that your person is like a conniving kind of a person doing this on purpose. It's just part of their journey, It's part of their learning. It's not a conscious thing on their part to say, oh yeah, I've got a sucker here. Their head is saying, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Right. The heart is getting them to dive on into it, but the head is getting them to wait, to not rush it. They might have noticed that they're showing you red flags, or they might have noticed that you're a little bit, hold on. They might have done this before. They might have rushed into something before. So they know that the head is telling themselves to slow down, Very eager, your person. And that's a warning sign, If they're too fast, if your person is too fast to say that they love you, too fast to want in on this relationship, to commit, to want to live with you and all of that stuff, they're warning signs. And that kind of behavior, you could be really susceptible to that if your previous relationships have been people that don't want to commit. It could be very enticing to go for someone that wants to commit so fast here, but it's a warning sign. So where's the head at? Where is your person's head at, flowers? Release your blocks. Yeah, so they have been experiencing blocks in relationships. And they're releasing those blocks. It's a firm yes in their mind to you. You're good on paper in a way. They choose you. That's why they're wanting to lock it in Hierophant fast. They're not over the past yet. They're still angry about the past, and you're the opposite to that. As I said, I don't think your person is fully cognizant of this. I don't think they are doing this manipulative wise. I don't think they're doing it on purpose. I don't think they're trying to hoodwink you. I think they're quite oblivious about it. I don't think they've got a lot of self-awareness in this. Now, in their head, I think that's all that's coming out there. In their head, they're guarding the heart. How interesting. So they know to guard their heart. What from? Well, from similar situations that they've had. So they know not to choose what they've had before. They're protective of the heart because of what they've been through before. So they're thinking on this to protect their heart. But you see, it's a yes from them in their mind to you, because they don't feel like they need to protect them. They just feel like you're going to look after them. Or they think that you're going to look after them. Such an interesting reading, this one. What about the heart? What's going on in the heart? So your person is wounded from the past. They've not yet healed that yet. They've got forgiveness and anger behind that. They've not healed from the past. It might appear like they've healed from the past, but really what they're doing is they're trying to get around that healing and choose the opposite of what they've had before, because the heart is guarded. They're not truly being open-hearted with you. They're trying to rush in with a fake open-heartedness. They don't realize that they're doing this. But they've got a lot of feeling cards out there with the head, so it's like they're trying to think their feelings in a way. Whoa. In their heart, they've got the twin flame card out here, passion ignites. So they believe in their heart that you're twin flames. You're not. This is a wound mate relationship. This is a lesson relationship where you can kind of teach each other a lesson here. But they might have even used those words, told you that you're their soulmate, wanting to rush in. This reminds me of my ex last year. It's really got that energy about it. Yeah, they might have used those words. You're their soulmate. I feel like they've rushed in. And you might have been believing that as well. 3 cards. What's in the heart? Your person's got very confusing energy for me as a reader. Think it through. Like they're getting think cards out for the heart and they're getting feeling cards out for the head. They've got confusing energy. Think it through. Your person might be so much in their head that they don't know what true feelings are. They might be manufacturing feelings. I'm not saying they're not feeling anything. They obviously are. But this 7 of Swords, again, is saying like the feelings are deceptive. It's not really true. And they don't know that. It's just that they haven't really ever felt true love before. And so they're pretending in a way, but like I said, we've all done that. In our past, we can look back at all the relationships going, that wasn't true love, but I thought it was at the time, you know? So they're going for it in their heart. They want to go for it and speak your world into being. So they're manifesting this. Watch out. They're manifesting you. They want this to happen. So they could be telling people about you. They could be, you know, saying, this is the one that I'm going to marry and all of this. If they've got good friends around them, they might be saying, are you sure this is a bit of a rush? Be careful. What's in the heart? Yeah, your person has got an inner journey to go on here. They don't really know themselves yet. Self-love. Self-love, influence, and forgiveness. Like I said, that they've got forgiveness out on both sides here. So they haven't forgiven the past. They've not got over their exes. It's not that they're holding on to their exes, but they haven't learned from that lesson. They're trying to do the opposite here, choose the opposite, so that they don't have to learn from it. Instead of, if they learned and they forgave the past, and find a balance in themselves, and they would choose something healthy and balanced for themselves. They're not doing that. So because they haven't forgiven, they're choosing the opposite. Self-love and influence. So they know it, they feel it, you're a positive influence on them, and you are. Are they a positive influence on you? Well, maybe you have been jaded. Maybe you need someone that's like open-hearted with this young energy to bring that in. They very well could be good for you, this person. It's not going to last, but they could be good for you right now. They could be a positive influence on you, but you're definitely a positive influence on them right now to love themselves more. You know, you're going to have to decide for yourself with this person. I will help you out in that deeper dive as well, if this sounds like it is your story. Or could be a story you might want to get that. Because this is a tricky situation. tricky relationship to navigate this one. Could be really positive. You both could learn a lot from each other here. They might have that special source to open you back up again and get you trusting. Or just open your heart up again to love. But yeah, well, let's find out. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for some guidance for you in this situation you find yourself in right now, and guidance for you in this relationship as well. What do you really need to know about this relationship, the fundamentals of it, the workings of it, so that you can know whether to actually choose it or not, and how this might all play out along with timelines. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below as well. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It's an instant watch kind of thing. You do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. So check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower on a device where you can open PDFs. And in that PDF, you will see some information about the reading. You will see a special free gift in there, as well as a picture of a video. Click on the picture of a video and you can watch that right away. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do a daily energy update for all signs every single day of the year. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, and I go live 3 times a week in Psychic Cafe. I would love to give you a mini reading there, so come along there sometime. So thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. And good luck with this. If this is where you're leaving me, if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly. Hello, shells. If you chose the shell, then this one's for you. Let's find out how your person's thinking and how they're feeling. What's in their head versus what's in their heart. So as always, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive available for this. So if you think that this is your story, could be your story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that, because this reading is just going to be all about them, what's in their head, what's in their heart. The deeper dive is going to be about you. It's going to be guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, whether you're dealing with this emotionally, whether there's something that you need to change, some action you need to take, something to heal. Guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and also how this might all play out along with timelines. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments. So let's get some general cards out for your person of where they're at the moment, and then we'll get into the tarot about the head versus the heart. What's that card? The creation of light. So your person is making light of things, maybe not taking things too seriously at the moment, or they've been in a heavy kind of a time and they want to make it lighter. So in other words, they could have caused problems in your relationship and they want to put that right, or they want to make it lighter, they want to apologize, is what I'm getting there. Let's find out more. Resilience and curiosity. They're wondering if you're hanging on in there. Yeah, your person's done something, haven't they? What did they do? Let me know in the comments. But they're curious as to whether you're hanging on in there. Curiosity and resilience. Are you still open and available to them? They're not so sure. Your person's a little bit scared. A little bit scared to come back in. They want to make things right. They want to make things light again. It feels to me like, I don't know, it might have been something malicious. I don't feel like it. I think they just did something wrong and they feel bad about it and they want to make it better. So, with that in mind, let's get some tarot out. Where's the head at? Where's Shell's person's head at? The Hermit. In retreat mode. They're like, they're scared. They're scared to come back in case you go crazy at them. Let's give you a better view here. Yeah, the Hermit, they're scared to come back in, so they're retreating their energy at the moment because they're fearful of you. They might be waiting for an opening, they might be giving you some time to calm down maybe, or just trying to think up a way to approach you and to apologize. I'm getting that apology energy quite strongly here. The 5 of Wands, so they're practicing. I think they're practicing an apology. of how they might be doing that in their mind and their imagination of like, how can I say it? What can I do to make things right, to make things light again between us? Practicing what they're going to say to you or their approach. Could be in a dreamlike kind of a way. They might want to come in with a grand gesture to soften you up kind of thing. Very tactical approach here is required. Your person could have hurt you, you know, and they're well aware of that. They've done something wrong here. They let you down in some kind of a way and they want to apologize, but they just don't know whether you're open or not. Like, where's that heart at? Shell's person's heart. Oh, I like it. Queen of Wands. So they've got a lot of attraction for you. They think you're beautiful. A lot of sexual attraction for you here with the Queen of Wands card coming out. Very attracted to you. So yes, a lot of chemistry going on. Ace of Wands, they want this. They want a new start with you. Passion, there's a lot of passion is what they're feeling for you. A lot of attraction here. Compelled to come towards you. There's a fire burning inside them. Wands, a lot of Wands energy here. But they're having to hide right now because they did something wrong. Okay, so why the Hermit? Why the Hermit? Hiding away to think about something. Why the Hermit? Seven of Materials, to tend to the environment because of the ending, the painful ending. So they're having to put things in place. So I don't know, if your person did something and there's something that they can write about that, they're going to do that first. In other words, maybe your person took some of your money and that's what they did wrong. They are getting that money back to present back to you first. So this is that tending to the environment. They're having to sort something out first. So if they lied to you about something and then you found out about it and it was a deal breaker for you, they might be writing that inside of in their life now before they come back in. So they retreated their energy because there's an end that they need to put to something. It feels to me like they did something that was kind of wrong. It wronged you, but they felt like there was nothing else that they could do. Or it could be that they really needed some money, so they took some money, something like that. But yeah, retreating their energy because they want to put it right. They want to come in with an apology, but not just that. They want to back it up with did they break something of yours or something? They want to replace it. It's that kind of an energy. It's a grand gesture, yes, but it's kind of showing that they truly are sorry because they're putting it right as well. So they're retreating their energy until they can fix it, whatever that thing was that they did. They're trying to come up with a plan of how to put it right. Movement into balance. So yeah, it could be about a money thing or replacing something that they broke of yours. Moving into balance. They want to redress that balance before they come back in. That's where the head's at. They're trying to figure it out, how to do that. The Five of Wands, so they're practicing of what to say to you as well, imagining it. Could be like, I'll buy flowers for Shell and I'll replace that thing and I'll give them an extra gift too, and then I'll say that I'm really sorry and I'll say this and I'll say that. Wheel of Fortune, before the movement happens, before they take action, before that they're practicing it, what action to take when they can come forward. So not only are they getting prepared for this, some kind of an offer of apology, but putting it right too. While they're preparing themselves, they are getting ready to take that action too. It sounds like the same thing when I say it, but it's different. So if it was money that they need to get together to replace something or to give you that money back, they're working on that right now. But also, they are also working on how to make that approach. They want it to be a really good approach to you, so that you'll say yes to them. They want it to be like I'm getting this squeamish energy. Your person feels real bad, really bad for what they did. And they're not sure whether you're going to be open to them. They want to give it a go, though. They do want to give it a go. Now, for some of you, I just heard that I'm talking about an ex here, and it wasn't necessarily the person that you were watching this video for. This is an ex. This is an ex that's going to come back and try this, and it might really catch you out of the blue because you might have let go of them completely. For some of you, it's that. So what's behind this? Practicing something. Integration. Oh, yeah, they're learning lessons. They've integrated something that you've taught them, maybe. Like you might have said to them, hey, like, to put that right, you might have had like a strong, you might have been Queen of Swords, like, to them and left them and go, no, get out of my life. And that might have been a hard ending to you, but to them it wasn't a hard ending. They're going to come back. And that's nice because it's good. They're integrating that lesson, so doesn't mean that you need to take them back, but it's good that they're apologizing and wanted to put things right. You might say to them, I accept your apology, I accept that replacement thing, but it's still a no from me. Anyway, Queen of Wands, they're extremely attracted to you. That's what's going on in the heart. Five of Voices, but they've lost out. They've lost out. It's chaos and conflict. They're so attracted to you, but their heart's conflicted because they're a bit scared of you. They're a bit scared of you right now. Especially the Queen of Wands, She's very attractive, yes. But she's also a go-getter as well. And so they're a bit scared of you. What's behind this? There's that mistletoe there as well. So, yeah, they're missing out on being with you. They're conflicted inside themselves. They really want to kiss you. They miss kissing you. They miss being with you. Slow but steady. And it's been a slow approach. This is why I'm thinking, like, for some of you, this is an ex. This is not who you're watching the video for. This is an ex energy. And you think that they're long gone and never coming back. And they're going to come back. They're going to try again. And they're being really slow about it. So whatever it is that they're working on here, it's taking them sweet time. They want a new beginning, though. They want a new start. I'd surprise you, this. Ace of Wands, very passionate about you. This could be a relationship that was all about the passion. It could be mostly about the attraction and the passion and the sex. Could be. What's this Ace of Wands here for? How are they feeling? What's in their heart? Shows person's heart. Of course, the Ace of Wands is the sexual passion kind of card as well. They're imagining it. Yeah, your person has been imagining this, that they winding themselves up in a way working themselves up into a frenzy here with a passion, imagining you. They might be looking at your picture a lot, especially if they've got some nudes of you, that kind of thing. It's getting a bit X-rated, this one. Sorry, YouTube, but they might be really working themselves up about you here, that passion. They're really attracted to you. There doesn't seem to be a lot of depth behind this one in their heart, by the way. There's not a lot of love here. There is a hell of a lot of attraction, though. Unlimited possibilities in past, present, and future. They do see something with you. There is something behind that. They want a fresh start with you. They do want a passionate beginning with you, so they want something more. They see unlimited possibilities with you. Something of what they touched on in the past when they were with you. And they think they have a future with you. I'm not sure you do with this person, but we'll see. We'll see. So what's going on in the head? Shell's person. What is going on in the head? Your person here, they might be used to winning, is what I just heard. And they might be tenaciously trying to win you back here. Especially if you ended it. If they did something and you ended it, they might not be used to that. They might not be used to someone cutting them out like that. And this might be an ego thing. It was like, I'll get them back. Not in a bad way. Not like revenge, but I'll get them back because I win. They're wanting to win you here. What's going on in the head? It's not them. It's that one. Clean up on aisle 3. Okay. In fact, I'll take both of these. What's going on in their head is a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Yeah, they do think about you a lot. Your love fills me with light. I love you. You gave them a good love experience here. Might have been short-lived, but you gave them a good love experience. They do want to come back to you because of that. They feel that they let you down, and they don't want to do that. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Ah, nice. So they're learning a lot from this situation, especially with coming back in with this apology. It's good what they're going through at the moment. It's for them. The process that they're in right now, it's for them. I feel like you've kind of detached from their energy, quite frankly. But it's good that they're going through this process for them. It's like you've given them a lesson kind of thing, and yeah, it's good. What else is in the head? They know that they need to do this, like they need to put this right. They know that they need to do that. Now there could be other people involved, I'm just hearing now. They might need to prove to other people to do the right thing by you. If you've got mutual friends, they could be quite down on them, like, how could you do that to Shell? Shell's a good person, you know? You make sure you put that right, and so they do need to do that. Embrace the flow of life is how they're thinking too. So this is a go with the flow kind of a person. They are kind of easygoing, a spiritual nature to them, and they're thinking that this is still flowing. They're curious as to whether you are still open to them. They think you can win you back. They really do. They think that when they're ready, that it's going to be like divine timing for you as well. Whether it is or not is another thing. We'll see in that deeper dive. Hi. What else are they thinking here? Shell's person, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Daydreaming about you. And maturity, yes, they're growing up a little bit. They are. This process is really good for them. So they want to step up. They want to prove something to you. They could have felt quite immature in the relationship. They could be younger than you. You're making them step up, and this is a really good thing. They want to step up for you here. They're dreaming about that, doing the right thing, being mature. Yes. So that's what they're thinking of. What about the heart? How's the heart feeling? Got some more passion. Now I'm getting a kind of a hippie vibe from your person. I'm getting a very, like I was getting from that embrace the flow of life, they've got quite a hippie vibe to them. I don't know why I'm getting that, but surrender. So the heart's surrendered to this. There's nothing else they can do. You know, I feel like your person, rather than being compelled by love, I think they're compelled by attraction and by doing the right thing and maturing and stepping up, you know. I think this is good for them that they're doing this. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. They need to complete this cycle. Wow, they do need to come back to you before they can move on. So they might not have moved on from you yet. They need to come back and sort this out. It's like they can't move on to another relationship until they've righted this one. They need to bring light to this. Yeah. So that's where the heart's at. They need to put this right. When you pass from this world, you'll take nothing with you. Hippie vibes I'm getting from this. But your soul and the memories you've shared with those you love. So they're very much about the experiences. They're not so much about the material stuff here, your person. Maybe don't have very much security. That's why it could be about money. They could have taken some money from you, borrowed some money from you and not been able to give it back, or broken something of yours, or borrowed something of yours, you know. Yes. Stealing is another way of putting it, but I don't think your person's intentions were bad. I think this is the kind of person that, in all honesty and with good intentions, does something and then realizes that they've done the wrong thing. They need to put it right. Immature is another way of putting it, or just, you know, not seeing ahead of the consequences, or just truly and naively believing in themselves that it'll all work out, and then when it doesn't, they're like, how can I put this right now? What's in the heart? Forgive. Oh, they're not forgiving themselves, hey, and they're hoping that you'll forgive them. There's another thing too, is that they can't forgive themselves for this. This is why they need to come back. And you might have forgiven them already. You might have let that go. I feel like you have, but they haven't forgiven themselves about it yet. So the unforgiveness that's in their heart for themselves is why they need to come back and put this right. Yeah, they need to put this right. What's in the heart? Fun. They've got a light-hearted sense about you. They love the fun that they had with you. That they want to make things light again. They want that fun back with you. They do feel a strong connection with you here in the heart. And I do feel like this could be a soulmate of yours for sure. I think you've come into each other's lives for a reason. Yeah, well, very interesting to see how this plays out. If this sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. And as I said, it could be that you watch this video for someone else completely, and then this is about an ex. If it's ringing true about that, you might need to know about this person, because I really do feel like they're going to come back when they've sorted whatever it is out. So if it sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. You might want to get that deeper dive, some guidance on all of this. So guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about them, yourself, possible dynamics, and how this might all play out along with timelines. You might want to get that. So I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And you do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. So make sure you do that. Type it in slowly and correctly. And what else? Oh yeah, you'll receive an email. It might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. So do check in those places. In that email, you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device where you can open PDFs. In that PDF, you'll see some information about the reading. You'll see a special free gift in there, and then you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of the video, and you can watch it right away. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment in the comments box as well, how this pertains to you. Who am I talking about? Is this an ex? Was I right about that? And what did they do? I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. If you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell. I do a daily energy update for the collective. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, and I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there and give you a mini reading there, so come along sometime to that show. So thanks again for watching. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.